Hey everyone, Carolina from Seed Adventures, hopping on here to tell you about your trip to Costa Rica. So let me share my screen, and that way you'll be able to see the PDF that I am sending over. This is fully confirmed for the six of you. So I just wanted to touch on all the activities you're going to do, everything that's included so that you know how to prepare, how to pack, and what to expect when you're there. So June 26th, you're going to fly into the airport of San Jose. You've already purchased your flights. As soon as you land in San Jose and go through customs and go through, get your luggage, you're going to see our guide. He's going to hold a State Adventure sign with your names on it, and he will have a private car waiting for you, and we will begin the drive to the cloud forest, the Arenal area near the volcano. This is about a 3-hour drive away from, the city of San Jose. So en route, we can stop for lunch, we can stop for coffee. It's up to you if you want to shoot straight through the resort or if you want to have some stops along the way. I usually stop with my kids to have lunch, have a coffee. It's a beautiful ride. You enter the cloud forest, everything will be covered in clouds. It's quite an adventure in the trip itself. And then when you arrive, you have the afternoon free, and the hotel that you have included has their own hot springs. So the pools that they have throughout the property actually have hot water in it. They have a swim up pool. That's this picture right here are actual hot springs. Where there's a swim up bar, there's a sushi restaurant, there's waterfalls, beautiful views of the volcano if the cloud cover is low. And then there's an actual pool as well with cold water, refreshing. And then for your accommodations, you have 2 Chateau suites, and they look like this. So there's a room, and then each suite has its own private little garden with a private pool, service that you can have your meals in the room if you'd like. It's a really wonderful private experience. So you'll have 2 Chateau suites next to each other. They both have 2 double beds inside. So you can figure out how you want to do. Maybe the parents will take one room, the kids will share their own private suite. So everything is just for the 6 of you in these suites. So while you're at the hotel, you can go to the pools, you can go to the hot springs, there's trails, there's monkeys in the trees, there's iguanas and sloths. It's a really wonderful experience because you are truly in the jungle, but you're just 10 minutes away from the village of La Fortuna. So if you want to go out at night, if you want to have some nightlife, that exists as well. So you have the best of both worlds. So while you're in Arenal, I want you to experience some of the best things that Arenal is known for, and that's ziplining. So ziplining was kind of born in Costa Rica, actually in this area. This was known to be the longest, fastest, and highest zipline in the world. There are longer ones now, higher ones now in Dubai and other places, but this one is still quite thrilling. So today, you will have a private driver that will take you to the park, and while you're in the park, you kind of join the park rangers on this adventure. So it includes a sky tram, which is like a gondola that takes you to the top of the canopy. Then you're going to zip line. There's probably 8 or 9 zips, and they kind of look like this. You don't even see the other platform. They teach you how to do everything. You will see people of all ages do it. So it's safe and exciting and just a lot of fun. And then it ends with a sky walk, which is hanging bridges. So this is another way to see above the canopy or below the canopy. They go in different locations, multiple bridges as well. A great place for photography, for, soft hiking, and for viewing wildlife, because here the birds are sometimes below you, the monkeys are below you. So it's great to be here as opposed to underneath the cloud forest. And we end the day with something special for you, and that is our Tico luxury picnic. We love this experience. It really pulls everything together, the best of Costa Rica. So we pick a place that's out in nature, and we kind of put together this beautiful lunch for you, maybe by the river, maybe under the canopy. It's the guide will choose a really beautiful space, and you will have a private lunch that looks sort of like this. So definitely a nice welcome to Costa Rica here. Then it will bring you back to your Chateau Suites. You enjoy the hot springs, you enjoy the activities at the hotel. And the following day, we're going to go horseback riding. This is another really fun way to experience the jungles of Arenal because you're going to be on horseback. You're going to cross rivers. You're going to go to waterfalls. It's a really great experience. If you've never been on a horse, it is for beginners. You'll be able to get on and off, so don't worry about it. And everything is included. A really great guide, all the equipment that you need, safety things. And then they will take you to a local farm. So you kind of will get to get a sense of what it's like to live here. What do the local people do for on a day-to-day, and you get to taste some, Costa Rican cheeses and fruits and snacks, things like that. And then you go back to your Chateau Suites and enjoy the hot springs. Because the following day, we're off to the beach. So between Arenal and Manuel Antonio, so Arenal is in the middle of the country. It's in the jungles where the volcanoes and mountains are. And Manuel Antonio is literally on the coast where the jungles end and spill directly into the ocean, as you see here. It's one of the most biodiverse place in Costa Rica. It's extremely rich in wildlife and very well preserved, but it's also one of the most popular places. So there's great hotels and nightlife and restaurants. So again, great best of both worlds atmosphere here. I have been here probably 4 times now. I actually loved it so much that we got married here in Manuel Antonio in Costa Rica. So I can recommend quite a few lovely experiences. So we're going to have a private guide that will pick you up after breakfast from Arenal after you check out, enjoy your, suites that morning, and then we'll do a 4-hour drive. And it's a casual 4-hour drive. The first part is quite windy because you're getting out of the jungle, and then you're going through palm tree plantations and banana plantations, and you're on the coast and you see peaks of the ocean. So it's a really nice ride, and we can stop here for lunch for you along the way. We have a few places that the driver will have picked out in mind for you. But of course, if you want to stop at a market, stop at the bridge to see the crocodiles, there's one bridge that's just filled with them. We can certainly do that. And once we arrive to Manuel Antonio, the hotels are all like this, up in the cliffs so that they can have those beautiful views. And one of my favorites is the Parador. So in the Parador, we will have 3 rooms. So for the adults, we have the adults only Vista Suite. It is a separate building from the resort. It has beautiful views. It has their own private adults only pool. The room has their hot tub there. It's a great suite. And then for the 4 teenagers slash adult children, we have 2 garden view rooms. And I really like the location of these rooms because they are the closest ones to the main pools. So the adults will be here if you see the picture, and then the kids will be in this building. So they're not far away from each other at all. And there are multiple pools. There's a pool here, there's a pool here, there's a secluded pool here. And all throughout the property, there are trails. They're called monkey trails. So you can go out early in the morning on a walk and see lots of wildlife right on the property. This is where I actually had all my guests stay. So we had, iguanas at breakfast and monkeys at lunchtime. So lots going on at the Parador. And then they have access to this beach in the back. It's probably a good 10 to 15-minute walk because it's downhill to go to this pretty private beach. Pretty much anyone who's just staying at this resort will go here. And then, of course, Manuel Antonio, the main beaches are just a quick drive away, and they can shuttle you there if you'd like. But I have a full itinerary for you. So let me show you what it would look like. So that first day you arrive and you enjoy the resort. Then the next day, we will show you Manuel Antonio by boat. So it's the catamaran boat that will go, you can snorkel, there's live music, there's lunch on board. It probably will be 40 to 50 people on board. I'm not sure, depending on the season. There's a slide. It's like a party boat. It's a lot of fun, but I love having everyone do an excursion from the water because the views are incredible, because you see the white sand, the green jungle, and the blue water, and there's dolphins here, and sometimes even whales. So lots to see and do and enjoy. And then after the boat, you can enjoy going to the main beach, going to the markets. Manuel Antonio is a very kind of hippie atmosphere. There's an artisan market right on the beach. There's a little village, nice little restaurants. There's even a place called the Plane, and it is an old plane that has crashed in this region, and they've built a bar and a restaurant around it, and it's kind of a local spot to see sunsets. So lots of fun things to do in Manuel Antonio. The following day, we'll take you to the Manuel Antonio National Park. And the reason for that is when I showed you that aerial view of the region, Manuel Antonio National Park is the protected area where you need an entry fee to enter, but that is where all those little cove beaches are. And some of the most beautiful beaches in the world that I've seen are right here. So the guide will take you, you'll be able to see lots of animals en route, and then you'll have time to enjoy the beaches, go swimming. It is so beautiful. And then you don't have to worry about it. It's a private tour, so you go at your own pace. He will have binoculars. It's soft hiking, so you can go in flip-flops. It's nothing strenuous at all. And then because you've mentioned a love of sloths, there is a local sanctuary nearby. So I just added this, Erica, so you haven't seen this yet. Afterwards, after your tour of the national park, we will go directly to the sloth sanctuary, and then the rangers at the sanctuary will take you on their walk so you can see wildlife that has been rescued. So this sanctuary is quite special, and I don't work with a lot of sanctuaries because some of them will keep the animals forever simply to sell a picture with a sloth, and we don't support that. But this sanctuary holds animals that will never be released into the wild because maybe they have been orphaned too young, or they are injured, things like that. So they are living here. This is their home this is their forever home. But you will see all kinds of animals, sometimes babies, sometimes spider monkeys, sometimes all kinds of different animals that are that happen to be brought to the sanctuary. It's a really great experience. I love visiting animals, and that way you can come face to face with them and see them up close. It's really nice. Then on your last day in Manuel Antonio, day 7, we will go on an ATV tour to waterfalls because you can't leave Costa Rica and not swim in a waterfall. So I have included 3 double ATVs for the 6 of you. Let me know if you want more ATVs. If some of you want to ride their own singles, we can adjust it. So just let me know. And then this is what it will look like. It's private, just for your family, with your guides that will guide you, along the way where to go. It's an awesome, I took my whole wedding party on this tour, and we were able to ride through plantations and have bananas all around us. And then we would go to the river and, just put our bathing suits on and jump in. So it's a great, great experience, and part of kind of the adventure culture of Costa Rica. And then we end with a Costa Rican meal. So, chicken, rice, beans, beautiful fruit and vegetables, really what Costa Rica is made of. And you'll do that on a local farm, like a plantation. And then July 3rd, you fly home. So you have booked your flight home from San Jose. So we will pick you up from the hotel after breakfast, drive you 3 hours back to San Jose, and you will fly home. So that's the trip. That is everything that is confirmed. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I look forward to having you travel with us to one of my favorite places. Happy travels.